What is up, everyone, and welcome back to some more exclusive footage from Gamescom. I'm still feeling horribly sick. I was hoping that today I might start to feel better, that this bug conflu would be disappearing, but it's still here. My nose is still ridiculously red because I keep having to blow it all the time. But alas, the show must go on. I am really excited to share this video with you today. When I was at Gamescom last week, there was 2 screens for Resident Evil 2 Remake. I don't know why. I assumed that they would have had so many more. I mean, Ori and the Will of the Wisps had like 10 or 11 screens to play, and the queues, as you can imagine, to play Resident Evil 2 were hours and hours and hours. I think people at the end of the queue, they were gonna have to wait about 8 hours to play this 15-minute demo. Now, luckily for me, yes, I'm very lucky, Xbox allowed me to just come in first thing in the morning on my final day with all my capture stuff and record Resident Evil for you guys. Now, this is the same demo that we have all seen. I've even reacted to it myself, but obviously I have now officially played it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this just now, but rather than just show the gameplay and disappear, I actually want to walk you guys through what I was thinking when I was playing this. Okay, so it's 15 to 16 minutes long. It wasn't perfect. There was a few things in regards to this actually that I was kind of like, oh, I hope they change that. I hope that gets fixed in the final game and things like that. But don't get me wrong, I was still ridiculously excited to be playing this. It was super early as well, and yeah, I was just very I was very tired, but very excited to play it. So I'm going to pause this right here. It was supposed to be a short break for Leon, just one last pit stop at a gas station on the outskirts of town when the rookie cop found himself surrounded in a sea of zombies. Along with a newfound friend, Claire Redfield, Leon managed to escape to Raccoon City, only for an accident to split them apart. What does that say? Deftly navigating through the perilous streets, Leon has made his way to the city's police station, but has he really made it to safety? So I wanted to read that just now because when I was playing this at the time, this loading screen went quite quickly. So I never actually got the chance to read that. I know, complaining about a loading screen, right? So yes.
Hello? Is anybody here?
So there was a bit of an issue with the inventory. So it says combine and swap, and I will get to that when I actually try and pick stuff up in a little bit.
There has to be someone here. Not good.
David, Marvin, you there? I found a way out. It's in here. Send reinforcements. East hallway.
I gotta find that guy.
So I remember thinking at the time, actually, I was like, the voice acting for Leon, it wasn't the greatest just then. And I feel like if you were truly experiencing zombies and this scenario for the first time, you would have a lot more like, oh my god, I gotta do something. You know what I mean? You would be freaking out a lot more than I felt maybe he was with his voice acting. Now, I had a little bit of an issue with the camera, and I don't know if that was just because of the sensitivity or anything like that. That's me eventually figuring out how to run. But yeah, there was something about the camera that I remember I didn't like. So in this early stage of the demo, so this is it here, right? So I had picked up the first aid spray and I was like, wait. I was like, why can't I pick this up? I was like, I'm pressing A to confirm, and it didn't let me pick it up. So me and Stejo were talking about this to each other while I was playing. I remember that gave me a fright, actually. And I was like, maybe in the demo, you can only use the first 2 slots, because it never actually let me pick up the first aid spray. So I thought that was a little bit weird. But I will explain, well, I'll show you guys later on how I actually managed to pick up things in the demo. So I just wanted to explore outside a little bit. I only had a 15-minute slot to get this footage and to finish the demo. So I was kind of pushed for time, because obviously I was pushing in front of many people who were having to queue to play this. So another thing, I felt like the running was, I don't know. It seemed like it took ages to get anywhere. Maybe that's... See, this is another one where I was trying to pick it up and I was like, why won't it let me pick it up? It's really weird. I guess when you play, like, Resident Evil 6 and things like that, you're used to having, like, a sprint function. And this map is huge, by the way. So it took me a while to run around the entire thing. And I just obviously wanted to check on this side as well. I feel like when a lot of the bigger companies are showing off this game, they want it to look as smooth as possible. So they want to obviously just go from A to B very quickly. Whereas for me, I wanted to run around and explore, you know, things from corner to corner. I gotta say though, I'm very excited, especially after watching Claire's gameplay yesterday. I'm very excited to get a hold of this game. Oh, my throat is killing me today. I'm so sure I saw someone in the distance there. So if I remember in the main game, I'm sure it was just a door that was there. So that's a fuse that you need for in there. I don't think I got the fuse. The demo very much just wanted to kind of throw you into like a zombie section. It's actually really nice to watch this back quietly with headphones on, because obviously when I was recording this it was incredibly noisy, as you can imagine, so I didn't get to hear the full atmosphere. And of course I had to go in the women's bathroom, you know. Make sure all the toilets had been flushed.
Jesus.
Open up! Hurry! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
I'll get you out!
Help me! Please! Help me!
Give me your hand. I got you. Give me your other hand.
Hang in there, you're doing great. Fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ.
So I gotta say, I had Xbox people behind me, obviously just making sure everything was going fine. And I was so scared at this point. And there was someone actually playing this game next to me on the monitor as well. And when this bit happened, I was like, oh fuck! It's like, it's kind of sad that obviously I couldn't record my reaction at the time, but you'll see, watch my and you can imagine exactly how I was feeling. I was shitting myself. I didn't know where to go.
Jesus.
My shooting, as you can see, was terrible. And they would not go down. I was like, holy shit, sit down. And then what happened? I went the wrong way. So I freaked out. So obviously you can pick up knives and whatnot to repel them when they're doing that. But if you don't have knives on you, then you're going to take a hit regardless.
Come on.
But yeah, I was incredibly scared playing that section, I gotta say.
Watch out!
You're safe. For now.
Thanks.
Marvin Browner.
Leon Kennedy. There was another off strike. I couldn't...
Here. I'm sure you did what you could, Leon.
Does anyone know what started this?
Not a clue. But honestly, all you need to know is that this place will eat you alive if you aren't careful.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to start last week, and I got a call to stay away. I wish I'd come here sooner.
You're here now, Leon. That's all that matters.
Okay, Lieutenant? I'm ready.
Hopefully you'll be able to find a way out of this station. That officer you met earlier, Elliot. He thought this secret passageway might do the trick.
This is good news. We can get you to a hospital.
No, I am not the priority here.
Lieutenant, I'm not just gonna leave you here.
I'm giving you an order, rookie. You save yourself first. I'd come with you, but I'd just slow you down. Now, you'll need this.
I can't take it.
Stop. And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate. You take it out. Or you run. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So, can be used to counter attack with LB when you are caught by an enemy and can only be retrieved once you defeat them. I'm sure it said something about, yeah, so it wears down as well. But again, as you can see there, I pressed confirm and it never picked it up for me. So that was another bug in the demo, because obviously I was like, right, well, I know where to use that, so I'm going to use the knife over here. And then I was like, wait a minute, where's the fucking knife? So I was like really confused and thought I was going absolutely crazy. So that was clubs on the door, was it not? And so I came back up here. I realized I'm in caution as well. And obviously we had the puzzle for doing this one here, which is obviously inside the officer's notebook. Which, to be fair, I actually thought that was like a really cool way of doing things. yeah, so again, I was like, I can't pick that up. It's so weird to me. So I don't know if anyone else had this issue initially, if any of you guys have actually played this demo or not. So I think I'm just gonna skip past all of this bit because it took me a wee while before I figured out that I could actually start picking things up in the demo. As I say, it was like in Resident Evil 7, when you try and pick things up, you literally just press A and then it works. You know what I mean? Whereas in this one, I think I'll show you here how I eventually figured it out. So there's the knife. And then you have to swap. So I was like, what the hell? Why am I having to swap? I should be able to just confirm that I can pick stuff up. So finally, at this point, I have figured it out. And I'm like, so I click on that, swap, and then I can put it in. Doesn't make any sense to me. I should be able to just confirm because I've got empty slots. So I don't really understand why it did that. It definitely didn't do that in 7. So swap, and then you can actually unlock it in your inventory. So I went ahead, used a herb because I was in caution already. If you can believe that. Believe that. So obviously that's just picked up one of the medallion things, which we have to use. I just noticed the blood splatter, like the footprints and stuff like that on the floor. It's a really, it's a neat feature. So let's swap that again, pick up the first aid spray. And I think at this point I went and put it in. Yeah, that's right.
So Elliot was right.
Yeah, but the passage isn't open yet.
So this is like towards the end of the demo now, and basically you go through here and it pretty much ends.
This is not how I imagined my first day.
So I was expecting a licker to run past the window here, but they did say that they're gonna make it so that it's not exactly the same as Resident Evil 2. So even though I was expecting that, it didn't happen. And unfortunately, I thought I had longer to play, so I cut off this bit here. And I shit myself there as well. And that was that. So that was my experience playing Resident Evil 2. So it was really awesome, actually. As I say, there was like a couple of bugs and things like that in the demo, but I'm sure that'll all get fixed before the game comes out in January. I just want to say a massive thank you to Xbox for hooking me up with this. I was having the best day ever, and also they gave me a limited edition Gamescom 2018 controller as well, which is really awesome, by the way. I think it's so cool. I love all the Xbox controllers that you can like put the different colors on and things like that. So I'm going to be using that for my Red Dead Redemption when I get back to it, when my throat decides to allow me to get back to it. So this has been my hands-on experience with Resident Evil 2 Remake. I feel super blessed. I know a lot of people are desperate to play this, and I've managed to play it, so yay! Anyway guys, what do you think of Resident Evil 2? Don't be too harsh about the way I played it. It was early in the morning, okay? Leave me alone. Thank you so much for watching. I still have a lot more Gamescom footage. I was super busy all of last week, but I hope you guys are enjoying these uploads nonetheless. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye.